Panthers. Today I'm going to teach you a game called Pig. This is a great game to be working with addition facts and kind of it's a press your luck game. So you kind of have to decide when are you going to pass the dice and give somebody else a chance and when you're going to lock in your score. So if you're in kindergarten, I would recommend using just one dice. If you are in first or second grade, I would recommend using two dice for this game. And then another quick note, I have altered my dice just a little bit. I wanted to work on adding 0. So I replaced the 6 on my dice with a 0, and I just took a sticky note, cut a little square out, and put the number 0 on there. Um, so if that's something you're wanting for your child at home, feel free to go ahead and do that. It's a quick fix to the dice. So I'm going to pretend like I'm a first or second grader, so I'm going to go ahead and use two dice, but kindergartners, you would just use one dice and just keep rolling and adding that number on. But the goal of the game is to get the highest score possible. The traditional game, you play to 100 points, but you could alter that and you could say, today we're playing for 50 points or till we get to 40, kind of whatever timeline works for you and your family. The first person takes both dice and rolls and then adds that total together. So I got a 5 and a 1, so far I have 6 points. Now I can choose to stop and lock in those 6 points, and we're going to record that on my answer sheet or my scorecard here. Um, or I can press my luck and try to get more points. And that's where that chance comes in. The thing you do need to know is that there is an unlucky number, that if you roll the unlucky number, then you lose all of your points for that round. So if you did what I did and put a 0 on your dice, then 0 is the unlucky number. If you kept the dice as a 1 to 6 dice, then the number 1 would be your unlucky number. So far, I have not gotten an unlucky number. I think I had a 5 and a 1, and so I have 6 points so far. So I choose to either roll again or pass the dice. I'm going to press my luck and I'm going to try again. So far I have 6 points, and you could just go ahead and write that down on your scorecard so that you're keeping track of your scores you're going. So there's my 6, and I'm going to roll again. Oh, whew, I didn't get a 0, thank goodness, because that's the unlucky number that ends your turn and wipes out all your scores. So I have a 2 and a 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So I would write that down on my scorecard. And so far I have 6 points and 3 points. That's 9 points. Again, I can choose to stop or I can press my luck. And so I'm going to go ahead and press my luck and hope that I get that unlucky 0. Whew! I got 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So I write that on my scorecard. And I'm up to 11 points. And so I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. I'm going to pass the dice to the next player and write down that I so far have 11 points. If this is a game we're playing to 100, then we would just keep adding that on. So then the other player takes their turn, and then it comes back to me. I got a 5 and a 1, so I have more points. So I still have the 11 from my first turn, but now I have 6 more points. And so then I roll again because I'm pressing my luck, and I just got my 0. Oh no! So with that 0, that means that 6 points that I just thought I had, I don't have anymore. I do get to keep the 11 because I had locked that in from a previous turn, but I don't get those 6 points anymore. And I have to pass the dice to the next player. So again, you can decide ahead of time how long you want the game to last. You can, if you're a kindergartner, you could try just one dice. If you're really successful with one dice, you can bump that up to 2 dice. It's going to work on that mental math of being able to add these numbers together quick and fast. So those combinations up to 10, but then it's also going to start, once you start getting into the double digit numbers, it starts working on adding with larger numbers as well. So enjoy that game. It's called Pig because you have to decide how long you're going to hog those dice and when are you going to give up your turn and pass the dice to somebody else. So have fun playing at home, and I'm excited to hear about your journey with math games.